Hey guys, it's Jeremy, and tonight I'm doing a recipe that my sister requested. She's going to be having surgery in August 12th, maybe, 2020. So I was down there about a year and a half, a little more than a year and a half ago. Um, and she was like, "What do I eat after you get done with the liquid phase after surgery and things?" And so tonight I'm going to go over the Ricotta Bake. Um, I think it's a really good, tasty recipe. Super simple, and it's a way you can start sneaking some vegetables in, and you start doing it. It also follows what's Lucia say: protein, fiber, fat. So we've got some good protein in there because there's some ricotta, which is a cheese. Think of more like cottage cheese. You could use cottage cheese for this if you didn't have ricotta. Um, so you got some protein in there, you got some fat in there. A little bit of fiber is going to come in. I put a little bit of spinach in it. Again, add more of what you do like and remove what you don't like. So I'll go over the recipe. Okay, folks. So in here, I'm going to throw just a clove of garlic. If you like more, that can do. This is just some. I thawed it, but it's frozen cauliflower. Maybe a half a cup. It's a good way. Again, we're just trying to boost some of that, the good stuff for us. And at the same time, here's some spinach. I'm going to put probably 2 nice handfuls in. Again, if you want a little bit more spinach, put more in. If you're getting new to vegetables and you think you might not like spinach, if you put, say, 1 handful in, you'll realize you don't really taste a whole lot of it. There's so much else going on. So I like to get it started there. My food processor. It'll be noisy for a second. So that's a good start. Missed a leaf or two, but it's in there. Here's the ricotta cheese. Again, this is a store brand. This is part skim. You can get full whole milk, part skim, things like that. I got part skim because it was on sale. And you can see that it's really thick. You don't have to buy a container this big. This is the 30 ounce. They do make a 16 ounce container. So you maybe just cut this all in about half. But I know that I like this, and I throw it in there. Again, when you look at the deal on a quarter cup, the calories aren't too bad. It's got the fat and the protein. So trying to see that, but I need my glasses on to see that. So sorry if it's not the video you expected, because I can't see. Some black pepper to your liking, how much you like. That's maybe a 1/4 teaspoon or so. In here I've got about half a teaspoon of salt, some Italian seasoning, things like that. And again, as you go, you'll realize you might add a little bit more salt or a little bit less. Here's the Kroger Simple Truth Organic Parmesan cheese. Go with what you like. If you like the shelf stable, like the Kraft or things like that, use it. Use what you like. Again, this is for you. The nice thing about Parmesan cheese, you get you get some of the protein and some of the good fats and things like that we need to maintain. But there's a ton of flavor for the amount that you use. I probably just put a 1/4 cup in there. Again, this is for the big package of that, but there's a lot of salt in this, so it does add a lot to the seasoning. So with that, I'm going to now whip this together. And at this point, it's a really neat color green. There's a couple of pieces that need to be mixed in, but at this point, I like to just get a little bit of it and taste it. The flavor's good. I think there's enough Parmesan cheese in it. I think there's enough salt in it. I think there's enough pepper. I think it tastes really good. So that's where I'm going to leave that. At this point, I like to add an egg to it. If you're using the 6 ounce, do 1 egg. Since this is the big one, I'm going to put 2 eggs in. So hang on. Mixing the eggs in. Again, when it cooks, the eggs are going to make a nice binder, to make sure that it sticks together nicely and things like that. And again, this is going to be a nice, smooth, easy meal to digest. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, now that it's been all mixed up and I've got the mix ready to go. In the past, I've used ramekins. The few ounce. This is a Pyrex cup. It's oven safe. I've also used muffin tins. This is a nonstick one, but I'd still put a little bit of the cooking spray in it. I've already sprayed this with some of the nonstick spray. And then what I like to do is take some of the mixture. And again, remember, there's a little bit of egg and whatnot in there too, so it's going to set up nicely. And fill it up as full as you think you will. Early on, this will be a ton of food for folks. So Megan, once you get your surgery, this will be a lot of food for you. But it's nice to get a meal that actually kind of tastes like a meal. It seems kind of hearty and whatnot. Yes, I'm touching it. It's my food though. So I'll take that, fill that up as full as you think you might want it. Again, I don't cook into these individual containers anymore for myself. I do it a little bit differently, but I'm doing this for demonstration. Use your favorite pasta sauce, whatever you like, or if you're like me, it might be what you like and what's on sale. So I put, some on top to cover it. And I go back in, I get some of the Parmesan cheese. Again, so now we've got a ton of flavor in there, and it'll feel like you're eating real food again. Post-op, when I was getting towards the smooth foods, this probably would have been dinner and then a late night snack, and there might have even been a little bit left over. I put it in a 350 oven until it's done, 30-40 minutes. The cheese will be nice and bubbly brown and things like that. They freeze really well. That's what I liked about the muffin tins. If you do it in the muffin tin and you can do 6 of them, then you freeze them. They pop out really nicely. Or you could put them in the papers so they come out. Again, put them in a Ziploc, throw them in, and then you can just microwave them. Again, maybe a little bit of a leafy green salad once you can get to eating that. So, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So we're almost there. And here's what it looks like when it's done and out of the oven. A nice crispy top. Again, these freeze really well, quite delicious. And for early after surgery, when you can get on those smooth foods, you'll find that this is quite the meal. So enjoy and let me know what you think. Questions or comments, feel free to comment below.